President Donald Trump wheels up for Asia at any moment. We'll keep an eye, see if he says anything as he heads to Air Force One. The president's going to meet with the Chinese President Xi Jinping. During this trip, he's hoping to secure a deal to end the ongoing trade war between Washington and Beijing. Right now, a U.S. carrier strike group is on the way to the Caribbean. The administration says the aircraft carrier will help stop suspected Venezuelan drug trafficking boats. But let's be honest. You do not need aircraft carriers to do this. So what is really going on with the USS Gerald R. Ford? This hour, a former Navy SEAL, a former CIA paramilitary officer, and four-star General Wesley Clark on whether regime change is the end game. Plus, Jack Ciattarelli on his race to defeat a centrist New Jersey Democrat, Lindsey Moran on Silicon Valley's foreign sex spy ring. But first, our Why It Matters segment tonight. The show of force by the United States off the coast of Venezuela is about way more than stopping drugs. Aircraft carriers, attack helicopters, long-range bombers, F-35s, Reaper drones, and we would assume special operations troops are all being repositioned. There's also 10,000 troops we know about deployed to Puerto Rico. All of this military hardware right here, plus a U.S. carrier strike group headed that way. That is the most powerful arsenal that the U.S. can send, a carrier strike group. Not a nuclear arsenal, that is. President Trump claims this is all about waging a war against suspected Venezuelan drug traffickers. The military has now blown up at least 10 boats in the Caribbean, killing about 40 alleged drug traffickers. Here's Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller explaining the attacks.
These organizations are the ISIS of the Western Hemisphere. They control territory, they field armies, they exert enormous political control over nations and regions and governments and judicial systems.
He went on to say the cartels will be dealt with like ISIS was during the first Trump administration. And that's great. Back in 2022, we said over and over on this program, treat the cartels like the terrorists they are, because they're killing American citizens by the thousands. But let's be fair about this, right? All of the firepower we just talked about is unnecessary for taking on the cartels. To blow up drug boats and kill cartel kingpins, you need a couple of helicopters, some CIA or special operations soldiers on the ground, maybe some fixed-wing airstrikes. Sending the USS Ford and its entire carrier battle group, submarines, frigates, destroyers, means President Trump at least wants a lot more options.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.